This is a very interesting question that I actually answered in videos before, but I want to answer this in 2026. And the question is, can you be rich trading binary options? This is a very serious question, especially because a lot of people get the idea that once you actually find a secret in binary options, you're going to become rich, you're going to become a millionaire, and suddenly you're just going to stop getting Bugattis, Lamborghinis, Ferraris and stuff. But there's a lot of things to say behind these thoughts. So in this video, we're gonna talk about it. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today, we're gonna talk about whether you can or you can't be rich trading binary options. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, Forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button below. Let's begin. All right, first of all, for those of you who are not familiar with binary options, what are binary options? Binary options is a way of trading where pretty much you need to determine the direction of an asset in a certain period of time. Could be 5 seconds in some cases, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. If you can determine, hey, the price of this asset is going to be up within the next 3 minutes, and it does goes up, then you get a payout, usually between 70 to like 95% in return on whatever you invested. So if you invested $100 and you get the prediction right, you get $95 back in return, plus the $100 that you invested. On the other hand, if you predict the price going up and it goes down, then you lose 100% of whatever you invested. In this case, it would be, let's say, the $100. That's basically what it is. But before I actually continue with this, if by any chance this is still confusing or you want to learn binary options, I do have a free training for you that a lot of people would actually sell for hundreds of dollars, but no, I give it away for free. It's a binary options training for complete beginners, like from zero, what's a broker, how to open a broker account, how to deposit, how to withdraw, the strategies and everything. But I have the link to it in the description of this video. It's binaryoptionsfreetraining.com. And on that website, you will be able to learn everything in order to get started with binary options. So go ahead and check it out right now. Now, can you be rich trading binary options? Let's go ahead and get something out of the way. Rich means different things for different people. But in this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it into an actual number. Being rich, you could be rich if you make, I would say, $20,000 to $50,000 a month. Okay, if you're able to make $25,000, $30,000, $35,000 a month, I trust that in most of the countries of the world, you will be able to live and be financially free. There's a whole world between being financially free and being a millionaire. So I'm going to talk about being financially free or rich, because I mean, you can live a rich life with $50,000 a month. You can travel, you can have no debt, you can buy a house within a few months, you can buy whatever car you want. Like normal wise, like a BMW, Mercedes, and something like that. You're obviously not gonna buy a Bugatti with $50,000, but you get the point. So that's what I'm gonna be focusing on this video. Now, can you be rich with binary options? The answer is yes, / this is what I would do. Okay, the answer yes is because yes, you can make 20, 30, 50 grand a month trading binary options. In order for you to do that, you need to have a bigger account. If you're thinking, Chris, can I actually deposit $100 and turn it into $50,000 a month and then withdraw all of my money and then turn it again into $50,000? I would say yes, it's possible, but it's also possible that you can swim all the way to the bottom of the ocean and get back on your, to the surface and survive. There's a 0.00000 infinite zeros 1% possibility that you actually do that. It's the same thing. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about whether you're able to make 20, 50, or even 100% profits trading binary options within the month. So in order for you to make $50,000, I would say that you would have to have an account from $50,000 to $100,000 in your actual balance. So that's what the challenge is. The challenge is not to, hey, how can I get $50,000 to deposit into my broker so that I can start making that money? I mean, it is possible, but the point is that, especially if you're new, if you're starting binary options, probably you're gonna start with a low deposit. So the answer is yes, you can make 50,000 and be rich trading binary options, but you are required basically to have a large balance. So again, it's yes / this is what I would do. What I would do if I were you is, and this is what I did. I mean, when I started trading binary options, you need to start small, whatever amount that you have. I'm not saying $100 and I'm not saying $10,000. It's what you have. Obviously, the lower you deposit, the longer it's going to take for you to actually reach a decent amount so that you can start making some real good money. Okay? So I would say start with at least $1,000. Don't ask for money though. I mean, if you don't have it, just invest whatever you have. But start with $1,000 would be fantastic. Let's say that you can't. All right, whatever amount that you're gonna be starting with, you need to compound. Okay? You need to compound. What is compound? It means you're not gonna withdraw up until you have an actual balance, an actual real balance. All right? Let's say that you started with $1,000 and you're able to make 30% a month. This is very basic, by the way, because sometimes you can do a lot more, especially if you trade directly with me in my private group, by the way, blwbinarymasterup.com. You've seen me making 20, 50% sometimes in one day. Obviously, it doesn't happen all the time, but it is possible. But let's say that you start with $1,000 and you're able to make 30%. That's $300. If you withdraw those $300 on the first month, you got to start over. But if you leave them there and you're able to do that, let's say for like 3 months in a row, you probably doubled up your account to like $2,000. Now those $2,000 will make you $600 a month. Okay. If you compound that for a whole year, within like 12 months, you could easily take those $1,000 to, I don't know, somewhere between $15,000, $20,000 compounding. That's the hardest part, not to withdraw. If you're able to compound, then yes, you can go ahead and start then making $10,000, $15,000 a month. Obviously, you realize it takes time for you to get to that level, right? And so one of the things that I find super interesting when it comes to this business is the fact that a lot of people would make a lot of money and then withdraw that money. Then they start over and they lose the other amount of money, like the leftovers in the account. So let's say I make 10 grand, I withdraw 10 grand, I leave $2,000 in my account, and then I lose my $2,000. And then I'm back to zero. The point of trading is that you have an actual balance in your account that you don't need to withdraw. You only withdraw your profits. So let's say that if I'm able to take my account, for instance, my account right now is $148,000 or something like that. I'm willing to withdraw anything but $100,000. So if I make $75,000 by the end of the month, I'll withdraw $75,000. I'm not gonna withdraw $150,000. No, I want to have at least $100,000 in my account every month, and I can withdraw the rest. That's how you become rich trading binary options. Now, many people get the confusion of day trading in general. Here we talk about binary Forex futures, and they get the idea that trading is so that you can make your first million and, I don't know, start living that life that you see on Instagram and TikTok, people with private jets and stuff like that. Although it's possible, again, everything's possible in life. I believe that day trading it's a business for your freedom. And I'm talking about time and also talking about money. And what I mean by it is, for instance, when I started day trading because I needed to make money. I wanted to make money. But I also, because I hated my job. I hated to wake up and go to an office and do whatever I'm told to do. I didn't like that at all. I hated that. So I wanted to do something on my own. I didn't want to have like a business, like a restaurant or something like that, because I don't like pretty much depending on customers to pay me so that I can have money. I don't like that. I prefer to make money on my own. And the only business that there's out there to make money on your own is day trading. There's no other business where you don't require to sell anything in order to make money. Okay? If you decide to buy Bitcoin or whatever, in the end, it's going to take years for you to actually make, certain money. But when it comes to day trading, you can do that every single day. But I believe the concept that a lot of people have when it comes to day trading is that once I actually master day trading, I'm going to become a millionaire. I won't have to do anything. No, day trading is a job for life. Like, you do have a job. I have a job. The job is with myself. I have to wake up every single morning. I have to analyze the market, and I have to go into the market. Sometimes I lose money. Sometimes I make money. But I have to do that every single day. However, here's the cool thing. And this is something that, I recommend you to do. This is what trading, like the people that I think trading is for. For people who want to raise capital in order to be free in the future. Because if you continue to trade for the rest of your life, which you can, you're always going to be a slave of whatever the markets do. And that would happen if you make $100,000 a month and you spend $100,000 a month. I think day trading works pretty much as a capital increaser. And so you could potentially make 100 grand while your expenses are 20 grand and then save 80 grand. Save 80 grand. At the end of the year, you have $800,000. With those $800,000, guess what I would recommend you to buy? Real estate. Invest on real estate. Best business in the world. And then, I don't know, maybe in a few years, you're going to be able to quit trading because you're making 100 grand out of your real estate business. Passive income. You don't have to work at all. You can continue trading. I like trading, as a matter of fact. There are days where I can't trade because of the markets, because of news, because of holidays. And I kind of get bored that day. I love trading. But there's probably going to be one day that I'm going to say, I don't want to trade anymore. And once I say that, I need to have a passive income that will continue to support my lifestyle, even if I don't do anything at all. So I would say trading is for someone who wants to increase capital, not someone who wants to live in luxury every month. Now, this is what I would recommend you to do. If this is the first time you're watching a video like this and you don't know exactly where to start with binary, this is what I would recommend you to do. I would recommend you to always play with the house's money. That's number one. What I mean is that if you're able to invest $1,000, once you take your account to $2,000, I would actually save or never trade below the first $1,000 because that's the way it's smart to trade. You're trading with the house's money. Right now, I'm trading with $150,000, and the initial balance that I had last month on my account was $5,000. So I'm trading with $140,000 that are not mine, are the house's money. So that's the first thing that I want you to understand. Trade with the house's money. Number two is withdraw only the profits that are absolutely necessary for you to live. If by any chance you need to pay some bills, you need to, pay alimony, whatever is it that you need to pay, make sure you withdraw only that amount and leave the rest to be in your balance so that that percentage that you make every single month is bigger and bigger every single month. And number three thing that I would recommend you to do is that whenever you actually have a good amount of money that you're willing to invest, withdraw that amount of money, not all of your account all the time, never. Withdraw that amount of money and then boom, invest it on real estate. Could be a condo, could be a house, could be a beach house, could be an apartment building, whatever is it that you want, but start building a passive income flow. We don't know how long we're gonna have binary options, Forex, CFDs, crypto. We don't know that. Especially with artificial intelligence, we don't know exactly when governments are going to be the owners of all the crypto, or they're just going to short the markets because artificial intelligence is going to do something for them that we don't know that. So build a passive income for the future. And that's what I would recommend you to do. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video and it helps you in any kind of way. If you enjoyed any part of it, make sure you smash the like button as usual. And more importantly, if you have any questions, comments to share, leave them in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer those comments as soon as I can. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.